start, a single to get us underway. Sana, getting us underway in the commentary box today. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. And this looks like it's a bit warm. I went out to assess the pitch, and I think the heat has gone to Amir Yamin. There's a no ball. The first ball of the match, a no ball.
He's under pressure immediately. So, new batsman, Abdullah, he's going to start his way with the bat with a free hit. So that's a way to loosen up the old back. Have a big go at it early on.
Abdullah Saeed getting a free hit off the first delivery he's facing. Great opportunity to just put some pressure on Amir Yamin.
Big go, he didn't get all of it. Another opportunity, but only a single in the end. Very humid out there. Interesting to see if there's any shape with that new ball, if they can get anything out of it early on.
Amir Yamin generally has a big shape on the ball. He brings the ball in, but we haven't seen that in the last couple of deliveries. We'll just have to wait and see. It has to be this over. And Kamran Akmal, the captain of Kotli Lions, choosing to bat first.
Bit of width, and that's a wide, so extras already mounting up here. So obviously a bit of nerves for Yamin. Just to try and just tuck the batsman up a little bit to try and hit that off stump and settle into a good length as well.
Yes, and generally he has that big curve bringing the ball in, and he's not getting that. So trying to bring it in from outside off, but it's going away, and he's got a slip now. So he's going attacking. The mindset is good, but the execution needs to be good as well.
So Akmal as well. Let's see if he can get some early form in this tournament. Just feeling in that one, the feet not really moving too much at this stage. It tends to happen early doors, new ball. Tough life opening batsmen have had over the years, and those wickets doing a little bit. It's takes some special people to open the batting, and special personalities too.
And he has done it for so long now. Second highest run getter for Pakistan in the T20 format after Shoaib Malik. He has done well, and for the PSL franchises as well.
Catch! Yes, he's got him. We talked about a big player Akmal is, and he's hit it to point. A bit of a loose drive outside the ups. The Stallions have broken through.
And Asad Shafiq, he has taken the catch. He's in as a replacement for Shadab. The captain initially announced an easy catch for a player like Asad Shafiq, who's been really good for Pakistan in the slip quadrant. And this time Kamran Akmal getting out, and Amir Yamin getting the better of him.
So the first wicket's down. Akmal's gone for one. The Lions 4 for 1.
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
Meet the new you.
विजिट करें www.tapmet.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री HPL, PSL, मूवीज, ड्रामास और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाएं जस्ट ₹25। टैपमेट टीवी, चिपके रहो।
यस यस दुनिया के हर कोने से हम सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी टीम। पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट आए फिर मुझसे रिश्ता और मजबूत बनाए।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता।
Nice bowling. So first couple of balls, a no ball. The best of starts are wide as well, but he picked up the vital wicket of Kamran Akmal.
This is Ehsan Ali coming one down for Kotli Lions here. And this is the wicket. Width offered, but he couldn't keep it down. It was up in the air, and Asad Shafiq won't make a mistake. Big wicket for Pak Stallions.
Oh, he's had a go and he's thrashed it through the offside. Not too much foot movement there, but that bat speed was pretty impressive. He's off the mark.
Very nice shot to get off the mark here. It was coming in a little bit, but great execution there through the cover region, and it was just along the floor, racing away to the boundary.
Tucked well on the onside and running well. We've talked about fielding, how important it's going to be in this tournament. Taking your catches, those run-outs, vitally important. End of the first over, 9 for 1.
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए
खुशबू भरा एहसास गोल्डन पर्ल परफ्यूम्ड बॉडी स्प्रे
विजिट करें www.tapmet.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री क्रिकेट, मूवीज, ड्रामा और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाए जस्ट ₹25. टैपमेट टीवी चिपके रहो.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है बैंक अल हबीब रिश्ता भरोसे का
What a view. Hills, the mountains around this ground. Most beautiful grounds I've ever seen. Ilyas, he's got the new ball. Oh, he's got a bit of an away swing there. He's gone past the outside edge. Wonderful start.
And the smile on the keeper's face. Mohammad Ilyas has been really good for Karachi Kings in the PSL as well, and this time he's playing for Bach Stallions for Kashmir Premier League. Look at that seam position and a bit of extra bounce because from the other end it was going a bit low.
This ball's not going to be moving around for too long, but good to see he's getting the best out of it, getting some shape, nipping it around. That's hit him hard there. Good length, showing some good intensity, showing he wants to take wickets here. He's not going to just try and contain.
So Mohammad Ilyas right on the money, unlike Amir Yamin who was with some extras, but Mohammad Ilyas asking all the right questions. And this one would hurt even though he would be wearing the thigh guard, but it would still sneak in.
Funny how we always have a little chuckle to ourselves. Only one in the ground and around the world, except that one poor guy who's just got hit. He's back, he's up again, here he goes. Oh, as they stifled the appeal, they thought they heard a nick, but another good pace, bounce and movement away from that right-hander. Dropping in from the hills, the mountains around us. Where's he going to land? He's coming in, looks like he's en route to the pitch.
Great camera work there as well. Oh, he's coming into the stadium and he is landing just outside the boundary.
That was impressive, not that run-up. Obviously, that's not that impressive. You get to abort the run-up there, but that is brilliant. He didn't have much work. He's got the boundary rope and he's got the fence there, so he had a small area that he had to land and he did it.
Yeah, that's great. Great skill, and then he's putting the brakes on, trying to just stop before the boundary line and steps in and just walks casually into the into the playing field.
A new field had long on. There's another one dropping in. Beautiful. There's plenty more to come. I can see another one in the background. The game's just on hold. The umpires are just clearing the runway.
Welcome to Muzaffarabad. So he's just trying to settle at the square leg, short square leg position. And we have got some fielders, extra fielders for
I tell you what,
Stallions,
if the
they're
wind's
doing
going the
pretty
wrong
well.
way.
They're doing pretty well. They don't need extra fielders.
So he's trying to run off and the wind's going the wrong way. It's pulling him back on the field. But here we go. Third and final arrival. Yeah. Good work. Let's go.
Full marks for the number 3 glider. He was right on the spot, didn't come into the playing field.
Middleman didn't quite get the memo. That's all right. Umpires are happy. We can resume play.
Someone has tried to steal away the limelight from Mohammad Ilyas.
Oh, good pace, movement away. We've the record playing again.
That's why he's so good, Mohammad Ilyas. He can extract bounce and pace from almost any kind of pitch. Just look at that. Very good action. And from the... It's not too short, but he can extract that bounce from that length, and that's what makes him so special.
Whilst the batsman, what's going through his mind as well, he's just standing and heaving it. Not really close enough to the ball or to the pitch or any of those things. He's had a go. It's going to get over mid-off, so he's got enough bat to get it over. Is it going to go for 4? Yes, it is. So, boundary for our son.
I think Stallion won't mind that because it was still not from the middle of the bat. He was SNLE in the end. He was able to just chip it off over this inner circle. But very good bowling otherwise, and good captaincy. I like the fact that they still have got that slip in there.
It's not a bad delivery, got to say that. It's a really good shot from back of the length to get it over mid-off. Really impressive stroke that. He's trying to go again. It's landed short of mid-off, and they've gone through for a single. So very eventful over. A really good one from Ilyas. 13 for 1.
विजिट करें www.tapmet.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री क्रिकेट, मूवीज, ड्रामा और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाएं जस्ट ₹25। टैपमेट टीवी चिपके रहो।
बैंकर हबीब रोशन डिजिट रखा क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता
मैं लगना तो गड़बड़ है वरना रोड जिसने पर इतना आगो नहीं
गड़ी
क्या चला किसने करी वीडियो
उसने आना सर्विस प्रॉब्लम है सर्विस प्रॉब्लम
है बस
सर्विस प्रॉब्लम
यार डल ना चाइना सिम है चार्जर लगना पड़ेगा मैं बता उसको लोगे ना कल भी दिखाना बंद है
To be a slower ball, but he's got some cover out. Single, that's not the best of run. We talked about how important that was, and tardy in there, running between wickets there. It's good to see a bit of a change of pace. Utilised, they've got some shape, some...
देखने में तो ये काम मुश्किल नहीं लगता, लेकिन किसान होना कोई आसान काम नहीं। सरसब्ज की टीम की मुकम्मल रहनुमाई से हम साल सरसब्ज नाइट्रोफॉस और कैन गवारा खाद का इस्तेमाल करके धान की फसल पे 10% से भी ज्यादा इजाफी पैदावार हासिल कर रहे हैं। किसान तेरा एहसान। सरसब्ज पाकिस्तान।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
बैंकर हबीब रोशन डिजिट रखा क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंकर हबीब रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Is gone, they're going at a handy rate. Slip still posted, so Ilyas, he was the standout so far on this power play. Good pace and bounce. He was, he's having a go here, and that's running away for another boundary. The Lions are fighting back here.
That's the first delivery Abdullah has faced of Mohammad Ilyas, and he has made sure that he's putting some pressure back on Mohammad Ilyas, who has bowled a really good last over. A little bit of length offered, and he has just powered it through mid-wicket.
The old bottom hand getting involved. There's huge space out that side. That deep square leg and mid on. Those were the only fielders out on the leg side. They've taken the slip out now. Inserted him at mid-wicket where that ball just went through. So Elias has held the wood on them in the first over, and they've really got stuck into him here at the start of his second. Oh, that's another good shot, and fielding, excellent work there. That had 4 written all over it.
And the fielding has been good so far from Bagh Stallions, and so is our Tapal T.
I'm normally a bit of a coffee guy, but I think this has changed me. Loving this tea.
Really? That's what you're here.
Love a cappuccino. That's one thing I know for sure. Oh, he's knocked him over. The furniture's all over the place. Off stump. And there he goes. Little celebration. Boundary off the first ball, and he's come back and knocked the stumps over.
Too many shots here from Abdullah Saeed. This time Mohammad Ilyas getting the better of him. It was a similar shot he was trying that he had success before, but this time too square, and Mohammad Ilyas with his signature celebration. Then it's not me, it's God.
What a wicket. Saeed is gone for 6. A short stay. Lions 30 for 2.
विजिट करें www.tapmet.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री क्रिकेट, मूवीज, ड्रामा और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाएं जस्ट ₹25। टैपमेट टीवी चिपके रहो।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
ट्रू अफसा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
Welcome back. Scenery. We're going to show you that all day long because you don't get to see this very often around a cricket ground. Most scenic ones you'll ever see. Zafarabad, proud owners of one of the most mystical, beautiful grounds in world cricket. Not many can say that. Natural surroundings. It's warm out there, that's for sure. Well over 30 degrees. The new batsman, Raza, he's out there. Ilyas in the middle of a really good spell.
Hassan Raza is from Mirpur. He has played for Pakistan under 19 in 2014 World Cup.
Big appeal, huge appeal. Sharp the stumps as well. Bit of pressure on him. Tell us a bit more about this young man.
So he also plays for Northern second 11 team, and generally he's more of a one-day player, but we'll see if he can take this opportunity which has been presented to him. He's a local player, gets a chance in this big tournament, and let's see if he can make an impression.
Having a look where that pitched, and likely to be pitching just outside leg possibly. The height didn't look too bad, but the run out after his pad, he had an opportunity to run him out here, and that was very, very close. He's had a go, inches away from the diving extra cover fielder. Yeah, it's about him underway, so Raza's off the mark with a 4.
So Raza has been quite lucky in these couple of deliveries. Almost 3 chances gone in 2 deliveries. And Mohammad Ilyas, impressive as ever. Raza Hassan trying to just muscle it through the onside, takes the top edge. He's lucky that the fielder was a bit inside the circle.
Seems to be the way they've gone about it, the Lions here. Stand and deliver, not always there to hit, or they just go through with it anyway. Down the leg side, hasn't been widened, so that's the over.
34 for 2.
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
Meet the new you.
विजिट करें www.tapmet.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री HPL PSL, मूवीज, ड्रामास और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाएं जस्ट ₹25. टैपमेट टीवी चिपके रहो.
यस यस दुनिया के हर कोने से हम सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी टीम को. पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट. आए फिर मुल्क से रिश्ता और मजबूत बनाए.
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
That one just didn't get up as much as the batsman would have liked. Just going under that blade. Have a look at that. He was expecting that to bounce and hit right the center of the bat. He's very skiddy, Ilyas. Good afternoon to you, Mole. It looks like a bright, nice, sunny afternoon here in Muzaffarabad, and a good toss to win and put runs on board.
Good afternoon, Sikanda. Absolutely, what a day for cricket here in Muzaffarabad, and it's been a good start to this game. A little bit of an ebb and flow. The Stallions striking early by getting the big fish of Kamran Akmal, and Lions since then have been very good. And he heaves it down the leg side. That's going to be big. Really just helped it on its way. Not a great start by Imran there. It's sort of bread and butter for Ashan there. Just helped it on its way. And up until now, he's favoured the offside with heaving a couple over mid-off and cover. Probably his first boundary down that leg side. Just flicked it. He's got good hands, does the opening batter.
He's done well, Ahsan Ali. He's had a bit of fitness issues, but he's looking good. Nice pickup shot there. He's used the pace of Imran here, and he's helped that 65 meters square boundaries and straight to 70. So if you're straying on the hips, you will be punished. 40 for 2. The Lions have been put into bat. Kotli Lions and Bagh Stallions playing their first game in the SRG Kashmir Premier League. In the morning when we heard the toss, the captain of the Kotli Lions was of the opinion that 180 should be a good total. We can defend that with our bowling. Look at the wickets here, morning.
Big fish coming up on felt early there. Just before that, feet not really moving the ball before that. That one he tried to move his feet a little bit, and this a bit of a balance issue. I think there he'll find his way, no doubt, somewhere during the tournament, but not the start that he would have liked. And not the prettiest shot we've seen. He did manage to hit a couple through the leg side, but no real connection to the ball there. Leaking a lot of power through that right hip there. Both feet opening up before contact. You'd just like to see a little bit better connection there with his left shoulder. Probably help him with his impact. But I think the Lions will be pretty happy with the start that they've had. They are controlling things out there. It's not running away from them. But the ebb and flow has been good. The Stallions, pretty 50-50 at this stage. Absorbed the blow of the captain early on, then counter-punched. I must say every batter that's come to the crease so far has had intent, looking to score boundaries early on. 40 for 2, if they can get to that 55-run, 60-run mark at the end of the power play with only 2 wickets down, I think they'd be pretty comfortable with the way things have started.
That's a to stop there in the covers. You're talking about 2 wickets down in the power play, but you got the achieved runs 40, 45. You'd be happy with it. We spoke about this yesterday, if you remember, that the teams of different brand of cricket that they play, you keep on attacking. If you got that start, you don't want to just slow down things, otherwise you might not achieve that score that you're targeting batting first. And that also goes for the formula works if you're chasing as well. If you got a score that you're chasing somewhat like yesterday, 190 plus, you just can't sit and wait for the moment to come to you. You've got to grab the opportunities available. And that's the moment where the fielding side feels, oh, we got 2 wickets in the power play, we can just, relax, we're on top of them. And that's when the batsman takes the attack onto you. They take you by surprise. Nice looking shot, but nothing available in terms of runs. Such a huge platform this for the youngsters, especially the ones from Kashmir. We saw the batsman Abdullah, who is from Kashmir, got himself to a good start, and over a period of time when he gains more experience, he'll look prettier. Out! That ball was wide outside the off stump, full, yes, available to be hit, but he wasn't in control of that shot, and he's played it right down to the throat of mid-off.
Slower ball back of the hand, great seam position, and spotted early by Raza, and unfortunately just picking out the bat, it just needed to elevate that a little bit more, and unfortunately he's got to head back to the dugout. Lions 41 for 3.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको
True अफसा जिंदगी मुबारक.
बैंकल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. बैंकल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर. इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश. मीट द न्यू यू.
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी.
3 down inside the power play. 41 for 3. The bowler they brought into the attack, Umaid Asif now. I mean, he's done so well. He hasn't got a cap yet. He hasn't played for Pakistan, but he's such a handy cricketer. He gives his 100% out in the field. You can use him first change, of course. That's what we've seen. And his numbers are very, very impressive.
I watched him a little bit during warm-ups. They had a run through at the hotel in the gardens, just did a bit of catching and fielding, and did notice the intensity that he was working out with. He looked very focused, liked the look of him, athletic, lanky, strong run-up. First ball gets a chance. That's a tough one, not going to take too many of those, but I love the area that he hit there. Once again, the Stallions happy to counter-attack straight away. Hassan does like that offside. It's just off the inside of the bat. I think Umaid will be happy just to get a hand on that. Probably save the boundary of his own bowling. Probably the better way to look at that. But so far, Hassan keeping the innings together for the Lions. They would really like to see him exit this power play. They cannot afford to lose the wicket. They are going on well in terms of runs, just under 8 runs to the over. But the wickets column, that's a bit of a concern for them. Need to rebuild a little bit, maybe just reel it back in a bit. A little bit straighter too. I think that's probably going to be the game plan to him. He does look to favour the offside. And duly noted by Umaid, getting the new batter on strike. We have a look at a comfortable catch taken in the outfield, head height, and the youngster has to go back. Disappointed, he knows it was there, but credit to the bowler, he went for 6 of his first ball and managed to end the over with 1 for 7, so he did really well. New batter, Saif Badar coming in for the Lions. He needs to rebuild with Hassan. They need a partnership. I'd love to get to that 10-12 over mark for about 100. So big job for the young man.
Only I'd like you to watch Saif Badar from a distance. You'll see it's identical to Shoaib Malik. His stance, the way he carries himself, his walk, everything is so identical. Even his style of play. He allows himself some time, and he's a good bat. You're talking about Umaid Asif, good numbers. He hasn't played for Pakistan. 87 innings, 97 wickets for him. 5 for 20 is best. Average also 7.8, pretty good economy rate. Sorry, not average. 3 fourers and 1 fifer.
And what I noticed, Sikandar strike rate of under 20. You don't see that too often, so that means he's a wicket taker, and that's what you need from your bowlers in this format. You want to take wickets, bowl sides out. That's normally, we have a look. I see where you're coming from. That's got a lot of Shoaib Malik about it. Is that just by chance, or has he identified him? Is he Malik his hero? Has he tried to fashion his game around the former Pakistan captain?
He hails from Sialkot, that's where Shoaib Malik is from, and he's played a lot of cricket under him as well. So he spent a lot of time with Shoaib Malik, yes, coming from the same city. There we go, the opportunity for our viewers to win gift hampers if you log on to their Facebook page, fb.com/BSOCL. Lots of gift hampers available. Just you need to do is go like the page, Facebook page, fb.com/BSOCL. Last ball of the power play. You're sitting in the dugout as the head coach. You probably don't want to look at the wickets column. You'd say 43. That's fine. If you're looking at 180. This place is just so amazing. And all these things around you, the mountains, this ground is so strategically placed. Right in the center of all that. Single to end the power play. It's 44 for 3.
विजिट करें www.tapmet.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री क्रिकेट, मूवीज, ड्रामा और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाएं जस्ट ₹25। टैपमेट टीवी, चिपके रहो।
बैंकर हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंकर हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
True Afza, Zindagi Mubarak.
And by Hassan Raza will signal that. Second game of the SRG Kashmir Premier League. Spark Stallions versus Kotli Lions. Kotli Lions winning the toss, batting first. Good Yorker length, nicely played by Hassan, and there's a misfield. Look at that. This is how the power play went. Some good hits from Hassan. Anything down the leg side has been put away. He's looked good. That was a very good shot. So clean. And Abdullah, when you look at him, he was opting for the slogs, horizontal bat, and he paid for it. This shot, slower one. He's been missing out on the pace. Nice pickup shot from Hassan again. This was the wicket, which was right in the end of the power play. Slower ball, disguised well. Another wicket falling.
It's been a good start by the Lions with the ball in hand. They seem energetic, quite sure about the lengths that they want to hit. They've been committed to hitting hard lengths. And something I think they took from last night's game, watching the Hawks bowl, they'd gone to a change of pace. But have a look at that for a background. One of the few stadiums that I've seen that has a natural steep mountainside right around the field, and they probably have the best view in the house that overlooks this Muzarabad cricket stadium, and that is all around. Look, the stadium's not big, so there's no real enclosure around or a roof, and it does allow you to be drawn out into the countryside, and it is amazing. I would be inclined to think this could easily be called the Cathedral of Cricket in Muzarabad, and that's what the locals have on offer here. They can sit in the houses, on the roofs, and watch a bit of cricket. And the locals have been stopping by and cheering their favourite players and their teams on. It's been fantastic to see. Back to the action, short one, tests Saif upstairs, and I'm afraid if you play it like that, you'll probably get one or two more. I say the Lions just wrestling impetus in this innings away from the Stallions at this stage. They seem to be controlling things in the middle, just drying up the boundaries, but that man's going to be important for the Stallions and with what they want to accomplish with this innings. He needs to bat long and deep as a son.
Oh, that is amazing. That was 4 all written over it. Brilliant stop that. He's hitting the ball well, Hassan Ali. Have a look at that morning for a stop. That was traveling. Lovely dive. Nicely timed. Look at that. One hand right into the palm. You're a very humble guy. Showed us all the houses. You didn't tell us about your holiday home right up there. We'll come back to that as the last ball of the over. Oh, he's misfield, but the batsmen aren't ready for the second. 7 gone. 49 for 3.
खुशबू भरा एहसास
खींच लाए पास
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
यस यस दुनिया के हर कोने से हम सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी टीम को। पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट आए फिर मुझसे रिश्ता और मजबूत बनाए।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Look at that view. Wow. You got to be here in Muzaffarabad to witness all this.
Could be scenes from the Tour de France here. Very Alp-like look to it. It's a special place. But back to the action, we've got a change of bowler. Slowing things down, bringing on the spinner.
You left him over.
Shabash, shabash.
Sufyan into the attack.
Oh, beautiful boy, beautiful.
Wrist spinner, left arm.
Excellent, excellent. Beautiful boy. Shani. Buzz, buzz.
That's your dugout there for Courtly Lions. Plans aren't really going their way. They've lost 3.
Oh. Bowled, well bowled,
Don't
well
see
bowled.
many
Sufyan, beautiful
left
boy.
arm wrist spinners around the world. Got to have them. Such a special weapon now. And we can spin it both ways. Such a handy option that you can have in T20s.
Boy, beautiful boy.
Off spinners somewhat have almost been eliminated unless you're so special, especially against the left-handers. You opt for them.
Catch it, catch it.
Slightly short in the air and just sails over. That's a maximum. So the margin of error is very, very slim here. You drop it a little short. This is 65-meter boundary. The batsman will be all over you.
As often the case with the wrist spinners, tough skill set they've got to execute, and that's just a little bit short, and that'll be put away morning, day and night. Nothing too hard about that, just helps it on its way over the mid-wicket boundary. But I agree with you, Sikanda, it's nice to have the variation of a leg spinner in your bowling attack. They often extract a bit more turn from the surface, more variation, but often can leak a little bit more runs, but they tend to be match winners when they get it right. As we think about Shamsi and the success he's had for the Proteas in the West Indies, being man of the series there, they can turn a match in a series and a tournament on its head. Sufan just showing us his variation there. Googly early on in the over, just a little bit wide. That's better. It's never easy when you go for a maximum in your first couple of balls, first over, first spell of the tournament. But looking at that last delivery, seemed to have found a nice length and a rhythm. Key is just to find the pace that works for the surface. Something that impressed me and the experience showed last night with Afridi. He was the one spinner that went a lot slower. So maybe after watching that last night, captain could maybe just walk over to him and say, don't go too quick, try and go a little bit slower. Spinners want to go quicker and quicker if they feel a little bit of pressure. But if you go slower, you can get a little bit more turn out of the surface. Top edge side, and it's a great effort, and he gets a hand to it. Valiant effort. Those are the difficult ones over the shoulder. You've got to run back, and man, valiant effort. Sufan almost picking up his first wicket in this KPL tournament. Really bamboozled Hassan there, but he's still there on 33, and the Lions going along at 58 for 3.
बैंकर हबीब रोशन डिजिट रखा हूँ क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंकर हबीब रिश्ता भरोसे का।
विजिट करें www.tapmet.com या डाउनलोड करें ऐप और बहुत से लाइव चैनल्स, स्पोर्ट्स, एड फ्री क्रिकेट, मूवीज, ड्रामा और ढेर सारी एंटरटेनमेंट से चिपक जाए जस्ट ₹25। टैपमेट टीवी चिपके रहो।
बाहर से तालीम हासिल की और अपनी मिट्टी से रिश्ता जोड़ने पाकिस्तान लौटा है। देखने में तो ये काम मुश्किल नहीं लगता, लेकिन किसान होना कोई आसान काम नहीं। सरसब्ज की टीम की मुकम्मल रहनुमाई से हम साल सरसब्ज नाइट्रोफॉस और कैन द्वारा खाद का इस्तेमाल करके धान की फसल पे 10% से भी ज्यादा इजाफी पैदावार हासिल कर रहे हैं। किसान तेरा एहसान, सरसब्ज पाकिस्तान।
बैंकर हबीब रोशन डिजिट रखा हूँ क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंकर हबीब रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Have been forced by any player so far. Hassan Ali is the mainstay, so it's highly imperative for him to stay at the crease. That was an opportunity. Brilliant effort. Never easy to run back. That's in the air again. And cleared everything. That's more likely for Koti Lions. In need of some quick runs to get momentum going for this innings.
Well, that's the 9th boundary of the innings. They are a little bit behind it. They haven't lost 3 wickets, but you can't bowl that sort of length at this pace. That's what you're going to get. That's well struck. You feel though, Amir, and I think you're right, they need to pick up a bit of momentum here.
At the same time, you have to give credit to Shan Masood, the way he has utilized his resources. His bowlers are bowling with a clear plan. They haven't offered many freebies to the batsmen. So it's a good contest.
Well, it is. I think having watched yesterday's match, the moment you stray in terms of your line, you're going to get punished. So they've looked to bowl. I think you've been right. They've looked to bowl a bit straighter. If you are going to be hit, rather be hit down the ground. You don't want to be going square of the wicket. Down the ground. Big. He's bowling to a big boundary. The right-hander's leg side, so when it's short, there's massive gaps there. If anything, you want